My name is Grace Douglas. I'm a second-year urban planning master's student at the University of Illinois. As I was looking at schools and getting recommendations, I found out that the University of Illinois is the second oldest urban planning school in the nation. And so they have a pretty storied history and connections in the urban planning world, as well as having a pretty robust program. Not all programs have like bachelor's, master's, and PhD. And so there's a lot of opportunity there, like a pretty big community. I was offered a teaching assistantship, and so that was a huge financial benefit and basically has helped me fund my degree. And so it was a really good professional choice as well as financial choice to come to the U of I. When I was 22, I moved to Washington, D.C. to do kind of government work, and it was a huge change at the time. But being in that context and seeing all the urban challenges and the benefits of being in a kind of vibrant urban city. At the time, the Metro had been doing all these really great advancements under new management and expansions, and it was kind of this example of like how government can work in a time where people kind of distrust government. But there's also all these problems with housing and the cost of housing, and we talk a lot about affordability nowadays. And so it was just one of those microcosms where I felt like, whoa, I'm learning a lot about urban environments and kind of the benefits and challenges, and it got me really interested in urban planning. I've done multiple internships during my time at the U of I, and I really do attribute that to professors helping me out, getting interviews and preparing for interviews and understanding the landscape of these different organizations. In terms of my interest in housing, there were a few courses that I took, a class called Equitable Land Use, and then I took Housing Policy this fall. And I'm taking public finance now, so those courses have kind of helped set me up. For me, coming from like a small liberal arts undergrad, coming to the University of Illinois was just a huge change. You know, I've gotten to take electives in other departments that I'm interested in. I have enjoyed also how international the U of I is. I've had students come from all over the world, and one thing that I do love about like urban planning is that when you're in these classes and you have these discussions, everyone brings their own background to the table. You know, place is very personal. Coming here, it's like very rich having people bring in their planning experience and their background to the graduate program. I'm kind of interested in moving towards like a policy or think tank setting where you get to discuss policy innovations. And so right now is a pretty critical time where there's bills in Congress where there's a bipartisan kind of consensus like, hey, we need to do something about housing. And so it's really exciting and kind of a turbulent time with housing, but I think that it will be moving in a really innovative direction.